Listen to your child's heart. How to help kids master their emotions. Hello, dear parents. Today, we'll chat together about a very important topic in the parenting journey. How to help our children understand and regulate their emotions in a healthy way. Have you ever wondered if a child isn't listened to by their parents? If their very real emotions aren't accepted? What will they be like when they grow up? Will they become someone who knows how to share and empathize? Or will they withdraw into their own world? Before diving deep into each part, let's go over the main ideas. First, validating emotions, that is, showing your child that their feelings and thoughts are valuable, is essential. Second, instead of rushing to lecture when your child is upset, the important thing is for parents to be present, listen, and understand them. Finally, we can build emotional dialogues to help children effectively learn how to regulate their emotions. Why children need adult help to regulate emotions. Now, let's explore why helping children regulate their emotions is so important. In some families or cultures, children are sometimes taught they must be obedient, listen, not talk back, and especially be strong, not cry or show weakness. These things, while possibly well-intentioned, unintentionally send a very frightening hidden message to the child. What you think, what you feel doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Imagine how terrible that would feel if it were us. As human beings, we all need our emotions to be understood and accepted. And our children are the same. Perhaps needing it even more. Emotional validation, simply put, is acknowledging, recognizing, and accepting what the child is feeling. To do this, we need to learn how to truly listen when our child expresses themselves, not ignoring, minimizing, rejecting, or judging, even when we think their reaction seems a bit over the top. When parents do this, we are assuring our child that their emotions, thoughts, and inner world are valuable. This is an extremely important skill in parenting and building strong relationships. Children who are fortunate enough to have their emotions validated by their parents will gradually learn to understand themselves, understand what's happening inside, and then, with parental help, learn how to regulate those emotions. To learn, grow, and develop healthily, children need to know how to manage their emotions. This is like building a solid mental foundation, helping them control their reactions and find ways to face and solve problems. Think about it. How can a child who is scared in the water focus on their swimming lesson? Or how can a baby having a tantrum possibly listen to their parents' advice? Therefore, the role of parents is to create a safe environment where the child dares to express their true feelings. We need to engage in accepting and talking about those emotions, and together with the child, find the most suitable solutions within their capabilities. Learn to accept your child's emotions before teaching regulation. Understanding the importance. How do we actually accept and validate a child's difficult emotions, even when we don't fully agree with how they react? This is where the skill of emotional validation comes in, especially when the child is experiencing negative emotions. It sounds simple, but practice requires patience and effort. Parents, here are 3 basic steps. The first step is to pay attention. Don't ignore or pretend you don't see your child is upset. Actively acknowledge the emotion and show concern with gentle, probing questions. For example, you could say, "I saw you fell just now. Right?" Or, "Dad heard you just lost the game?" Or, "Did Mom stop playing with you?" The second step is to validate. After paying attention, validate the child's emotion and try to understand the root cause. If the child shares, listen intently, with full empathy, to deeply understand the problem they are facing. If the child is too young to express themselves, parents can help them name the emotion. For example, "You must be very sad because Big Brother didn't wait for you." Or, "Maybe you feel upset and it feels unfair. Even though you tried your best in the game." Or, it seems like you're angry because Mom took your toy. Is that right? The final step, and a crucial one that many parents might skip, is presence. Often, even though we know we need to validate the child's feelings first, we rush straight into lecturing, demanding the child should feel this way or act that way. But parents, right at the moment your child is overwhelmed with difficult emotions, what they need most isn't advice or lessons. Simply be there, show empathy through your eyes, facial expression, and warm gestures. Let your child see that you are here, facing this emotion with them. If you want to teach your child to think differently or see things from another perspective, wait until they have calmed down. Now is the time for the child to understand and accept their own feelings and begin forming strategies to regulate them. Practicing emotional dialogues with your child. Once the child feels heard and accepted, we can take another step. Practicing emotional dialogues. Helping a child put their feelings into words is like organizing the chaotic pieces inside them. It helps them understand better what's happening and why they feel that way. This understanding is key to helping them calm down and find ways to cope. Scientifically, it also helps the brain send signals from the primitive emotional part to the higher rational thinking center, helping the child act more thoughtfully rather than just instinctively. When parents engage in conversations with their child, reflecting on the very emotions the child has experienced or is experiencing, that's precisely when you are directly helping them learn emotional regulation. Parents can create a safe space and practice these emotional dialogues through these 4 steps. Step 1. Try naming the emotion you think your child is showing. For example, it seems like you're really angry, sad, scared, anxious right now. Naming the emotion helps the child feel more in control and less overwhelmed by it. But remember to be open, you might guess wrong, and the child will help you correct it. Step 2. Validate the emotion, even if it doesn't seem entirely reasonable to you. For example, are you feeling scared being alone in your room at night, even though Mom and Dad are just downstairs? You can review the examples in the previous section to help with this step. Step 3. Be curious about your child's feelings. Try to expand the conversation to help them look deeper into their emotions and the issue. For example, Dad sees you're really angry about having to take a bath right now. But usually, you like bath time. Dad wonders why you're so angry today. Maybe it's because you were having fun playing a game and had to stop for your bath? It's annoying when we have to stop doing something fun to do something else, isn't it? Step 4. Find coping solutions together. For the child afraid of sleeping alone, parents can brainstorm with them about what might help them feel less scared in bed. For the angry child, perhaps talk about fun things to do after the bath. Sometimes, when a child's emotions are too intense, parents can help them release energy through fun and safe physical activities like dancing to music, tearing paper, coloring, throwing a soft ball, or playing with building blocks. Conversely, for some children, activities that calm the mind and body are more helpful, such as deep breathing, focusing on positive past or future events, or thinking about things they are grateful for. Parents also need to care for their own emotions. And finally, there's an indispensable element in this journey: parents themselves. For a child to feel safe opening up and participating in emotional dialogues, parents must first know how to regulate their own emotions. This means parents need to stay calm, take deep breaths, identify and accept their own emotional experiences before helping their child. Always remember the saying, calm parents make secure children. If parents find themselves struggling to manage their own emotions, don't hesitate to seek support. This could be sharing with family, friends, or seeking help from mental health professionals. Taking care of yourself is also the best way to take care of your children. Parenting is a challenging yet beautiful journey. Hopefully, Today's sharing will give parents more tools to accompany their children on the path to mastering emotions. Wishing parents and children peace and connection.